Alrighty guys, welcome to another stream. I am back with some Castlevania IV. That's right, a game I have never ever played on my channel. Ever. We're gonna go through the Japanese version of the game, which actually, you know, funny enough, it's been a long time since I've done that, I believe. But yeah, we're gonna play through the Japanese version. There were some things that were censored in the North American version. Some blood, some crosses, some boobies. So we're gonna play the original Japanese version in all its glory. What I'm gonna do is actually start from just, you know, the beginning of the game. But after we beat the game, just to make this stream go on a little bit longer, I will play the second loop, which is kind of like a hard mode, but it's not really that hard. But yeah, we'll do both loops, and then depending on how I feel, we'll either just stop the stream, or maybe I'll even surprise you with, well, I guess it won't be a surprise if I give it away, but maybe I'll play some, like, Dracula X on Super Nintendo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. 2 loops of this game can sometimes just take it right out of me, because it is a long game. Castlevania IV, I think, you know, a smooth run will probably take you about an hour, and then so 2 loops will be 2 hours of gameplay. But Boston Burf says, I think you might like this game, Austin. Oh, man. Paco Jones just loves this wonderful game. Graphics, sound, playability, they are all stunning. Will I play on hard mode? Yeah, we'll do hard mode after I go through the game once, so... But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. Yeah, this is sort of a surprise stream. I woke up earlier, I went for a bike ride, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to stream Castlevania IV when I get back. Got some really nasty work-life stuff going on right now, and I just kind of like need to, you know, get my head off of it for at least a couple hours, and because of that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit in some longer streams this month like I originally planned. I wanted to do a bunch of, you know, longer Castlevania games like Symphony of the Night, but I don't know. We're just going to wing it. But for tonight, we're going to just, you know, do a stream of a shorter game that won't take me super long to go through. So, but all right, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So we are actually playing this on the Mr. FPGA. And I'm actually using a PS1 Classic controller for this. It's actually a really good substitute for the Super Nintendo controller when it comes to playing stuff on the Mister. So let's go ahead and just do, you know, our usual YouTube name. YouTube. And there we go. Yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. KDX is playing Castlevania IV himself. Oh, nice. Mike Towers, welcome. Mike J, welcome. Raymond, Boston Burf, Paco, Freddie, Carl, Lawrence, Ethan, Crestline, Jules. Did I miss anybody? Gotcham, Guns. I think that's pretty much everybody. John Evan Bear, I see you out there. And Rob. John Smith, welcome back, John Smith. All right, let's go ahead and play some Super Castlevania IV. Yeah, so I have actually, you know, someone had mentioned hard mode leather whip only, and I've actually done a let's play of that. I did that a few years ago. Maybe if I'm not too forgetful, I will post it in the description box when I'm done with the stream. So yeah, that was a really interesting run. I'm not going to do that tonight. I am a little on the tired side. So I'm not going to be like trying to overly challenge myself. The leather whip only second loop run is actually pretty difficult. It is actually really challenging. So for, you know, people that like to say this game is just way too easy, you know, it's a good challenge to try. Now, it requires a lot of restraint and discipline because you have to... The candles are kind of your enemies on that run. So you have to try to attack enemies sort of around the candles, and might not be the most fun thing to do, but it is definitely a challenge for sure. But yeah, good old Castlevania IV. When this game first came out, I think a lot of people, especially over the years, have kind of criticized it for being effectively a remake of the first Castlevania. But at the time, it was a huge step up from the NES games. And it was just mind-boggling, like, when this game came out. Just the increase in visual quality and just complexity of the areas, it was just insane. And still my favorite Castlevania game today. You know, I have a lot of fond memories of it when I was a kid, obviously, but it's just an amazing game. It plays really well, it looks great, it's got an awesome soundtrack, and it feels really smooth. And it's just a fantastic game. But yeah, they added in some interesting new mechanics, like you can whip in all directions now. You can swing your whip around. You can even crawl on the ground, which was novel at the time. You know, not many games prior to that allowed you to do something like that. And then instead of having to press up and attack to do your use your sub-weapons, you can just use R. Now, a lot of Castlevania games later on would eventually just revert back to the whole up and attack for sub-weapons. That makes sense why they didn't use that method in this game, because up and attack allows you to whip vertically, so it actually made a lot of sense to move the activation of sub-weapons to the shoulder keys. So you'll notice in the back here, you've got, I don't know, these horses out back, and you'll see like these little crosses in the ground. Those crosses were actually taken out of the American version. They're actually they're so tiny too. It's just it's weird. All right, getting close to our first boss fight here. And just like in other Castlevania games, hearts act as ammunition. We also got the doubler, the Roman numeral 2, which allows us to throw 2 projectiles back to back. We will get a third one, the tripler. And the boomerang cross here is pretty much the best sub-weapon in the game. You can just annihilate bosses with it. Wow, look at that. It's crazy. It does so much damage. Make it look like wind's blowing. Hey Gerald, welcome to the stream. Digital Diablo says, this game still rocks. Great gameplay and graphics. Yeah, for sure. I agree, 100%. Freddy Voorhees says, okay, so Super Castlevania IV is his favorite. Gotcha. Yes, it is my favorite, actually. A lot of people like to ask me what my favorites are. I'm not usually like too into that type of topic, but there are a few games where I will absolutely 100% say they are my favorite. And Super Castlevania IV is one of those games. It's one of my favorite games, period, actually. Even on my own time when I'm not streaming, sometimes I'll just fire it up on the Mister or, like the SNES Classic or something, and I'll just go through like half the game. Yeah, this is like a comfort food of gaming for me. You know, everyone's got, I think, at least one comfort food kind of game, and Castlevania IV is that game for me. Donkey Kong Country 1 is another one. You can actually jump off the ledge here, and there's another ledge over there. But I don't need to go over there, so I'm not going to. Another thing this game added is it added like ridges. Not ridges, but like kind of like smooth curvature and hills and stuff like that. which was also just, you know, something else you didn't see all the time in the previous generation of gaming. And some games had it, like Super Mario Bros. 3. But a lot of games from the 8-bit era were just completely flat. Or they would layer, like, multiple platforms on top of each other to sort of simulate, like, a hill or something like that. But it was usually kind of janky. Yeah, Super Castlevania IV was just an upgrade in so many different ways. The beginning of the 16-bit era was really something. I mean, oops, I didn't want that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and use it. That's the stopwatch. I can freeze time with it. A couple seconds. Actually seems to work a little bit better than it does in previous games. The one in the NES Castlevania, the first Castlevania, I mean, actually, I don't think lasts as long. So it's just kind of interesting. Yeah, and I will say, it might be a little controversial. I mean, the Genesis and the TurboGrafx were good starts to that era, but, like, I didn't feel like this massive jump until, like, the Super Nintendo arrived. And then by the time the Super Nintendo arrived, the Genesis had also been kind of coming into its own. You know, like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. Games that were starting to really push the hardware. And, you know... So, like, 91 was, like, really crazy. Like, you know, the Super Nintendo launch lineup and, you know, again, Genesis coming into its own. Yada, yada, yada. It was like games at that time, you know, really showed that, like, you know, this was a totally different era of gaming now. It was a big evolution, it's a big step up over what came prior on, you know, for console gaming. Hey, Saboteur, welcome back, and welcome back, Sanctum. And Koros says, always happy to watch you play a Vania game. Yeah, I guess it's kind of what I've sort of... I don't know, established my channel as is Castlevania. I mean, I play a lot of other games on my channel, but like these are the games I always come back to. You know, I probably do multiple Castlevania playthroughs on my channel each year. Castlevania IV has turned into one of those like annual playthroughs where I pretty much have to do a playthrough in October for the channel. And you guys always seem to enjoy them, even though it's the same game over and over again. There's an extra life up there in that second column. Gotta watch out for, like, these red spikes. They'll kill you instantly, actually, so don't touch them. Thankfully, there were no more. John Smith says, don't forget Doom. Yeah, I was gonna say Doom and Castlevania, but I had to throw out Castlevania first, so. Alright, making fairly quick progress. It's usually what happens in this game. You know, unless I start dying left and right, which honestly probably won't happen. I mean, if it does happen, it's not going to happen until the later stages in the game, where things get a lot more dangerous. The first half of the game in particular is not really all that challenging for me. But, you know, I have been playing this game since pretty much when it came out. It's always been a game I've gone back to over the years. Again, it's the... it's my comfort food of gaming. So you got big hearts. Big hearts give you 5 hearts. A lot of sub-weapons in this game only use up 1 heart, so I mean, a big heart is 5 uses on your boomerang. Go ahead and trigger these and just walk back. The little parts that break apart, they do actually harm you, so you want to watch out for that. Be careful. Hey, Retro Simon! The most fitting username for this stream. Simon. We're playing as Simon Belmont. Freddy says his comfort gaming is usually with the Unreal Tournament games, 75% of the Tony Hawk games, some Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, the first Crash Bandicoot in particular for me is also comfort food gaming, for sure. You know, just like tearing through a bunch of boxes in that game is kind of cathartic. And then grabbing like tons and tons of apples in the process and just hearing the sound effects. Although I will say the Crash Bandicoot can get pretty tough near the end, so it... Oops. I keep picking up different weapons I don't want. I'm not really paying attention. Crash Bandicoot does get fairly challenging in the late game, so it's not as comfy as like Castlevania IV is for me, but there are still a lot of parts of that game that I really enjoy playing through, and I can just zip right through the sections. But yeah, stuff like Super Castlevania IV or like Donkey Kong Country, the first one, where they don't get like overly intense compared to other action games. There are definitely more games like, you know, they're more the types of games where I can just like sink into my couch and just shut my brain off and just kind of like roll right through them. And enjoy the graphics and music and all that stuff, because they both are beautiful looking games for the console, and, you know, they sound great. They play really well. Koro says Super Metroid is his in terms of comfort food gaming. Yeah, that would be one for me too, definitely. I don't go back to Super Metroid as much as I would like, but yeah, it's definitely one of those games for me as well. I did a playthrough of that, God, I think it was last year. And I don't remember if I played it or if it was my brother that played. I'll have to go back and look at that stream. I think it was me. I think I actually played it that time. I think my brother Brandon came over and he streamed Super Metroid the first time on my channel. And then I went back, I think last year, and did it myself. And I meant to actually go and do some ROM hacks of that game. There's some really interesting hacks with some like crazy level design. But unfortunately, with all the work stuff going on with me right now, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But we'll see. Very jazzy music. Yeah, Super Castlevania IV has such an interesting soundtrack compared to other games in the franchise. Alright, boss time! So I would recommend just kind of sitting down here. And the hitboxes on these guys is a little funky as well. But by staying down here, you don't really, you know, run the risk of getting knocked back. If I stay up here and I get hit, I'm probably going to fall down into that pit on the right. Now, one of the things about this game is that while I don't find it overly challenging, when I watch new people play this, they do struggle with some of these bosses, and one of the big issues with the game when you're learning it is the checkpoints are few and far between. So you have to backtrack a lot if you end up dying, so... I love the skulls in the background. A lot of little nice touches in this game. You know, unnecessary touches, but they're really cool nonetheless. They add to the atmosphere. And speaking of Castlevania, I need to start practicing Castlevania 3 for the NES. I did a run a couple nights ago, actually. And, yeah, yeah, I need to go back and keep working at that so I can get a nice clean run for a Let's Play. My next Let's Play video is going to be posted on Friday. If you're not a Patreon backer or channel member, it's already available right now for people that are backers, so check that out. But it's going to be the first Castlevania, so that'll be posted Friday for everyone else, so watch out for that. Duck this guy, duck his attack, and then mini-boss time. So I like to attack him and then attack vertically, attempt to anyway, or not. Yes, every time you hit him, some pieces of his skull, I guess, fall down from the ceiling, and how they fall down seems to be completely random, as far as I'm aware, so... Retro Simon says Castlevania 3 is probably my favorite, yeah. It's definitely up there for me, it's definitely one of my favorites as well. John Evans says that he prefers the green slime in the dungeon stage in the North American version, and yeah, I mean, John, I actually feel the same way. There's a lot of people that ooh and ah about the red blood, but the green slime just seems to fit the theme better. The red blood is just kind of like over the top, and like no other part of the game is quite like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think the green also, you know, just gives more sort of life to the scenery on that level. So, but you guys will, I'll point it out when we get there. There's the tripler. There's a lot of slowdown in this part right here. Apparently there's supposedly a hack of this that removes the slowdown. I need to try that. That would have actually been pretty ideal for this stream, but you know, this was a last minute, just sort of surprise stream. I was not planning on doing this tonight. Like I said, I went out for a bike ride, and then as I was heading out for it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream Castlevania when I get back. Yeah. On YouTube. Hey JD, welcome back. How are you doing tonight, sir? Just hold right here. Pretty easy stuff. There's a lot of stuff in this game that can catch you off guard if you're not careful. And it probably will catch you off guard on a first playthrough. But a lot of it is also just pretty simple, like literally just hold right. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the tiny meat drops as well. It's not really something you see in other Castlevania games. Alright, boss time. Gotta watch out for this guy's projectiles. Or the blocks that fall from the ceiling. Oh, got hit by that. And there we go. I love that graphical effect. Scaling that the Super Nintendo was capable of, when used in clever ways like this, was just really awesome. Hey, Brent, he says, yeah, Castlevania 4, that's right. Some more comfort food games for Freddy's, like Sonic the Hedgehog, most of the classic Sonic games. Yeah, classic Sonic for me is definitely comfort food gaming as well. Well, until I try to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but that's another story. Alright, this is basically like the trek up to the castle. Unlike some other Castlevania games, Super Castlevania IV takes place outside of Dracula's castle for about half the game. Castlevania III actually does something similar. And Bloodlines also has you going all over Europe, apparently. And then Dracula's castle is the final stage. A Link to the Past always gives me the feels. Yeah, every time I fire that game up, I haven't beaten the game since the 90s, but every time I just play it for a few minutes, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. So you do have to actually like kind of be on point at this part of the game, because you notice that I've got less than 100 seconds of time left. I have actually run out of time on this level before. It's one of the only parts in the game where like you're really limited on time. There's the Sypha statues from Castlevania III. And there we go. Yoshi's Island, Mike. Yeah, that's a good one too. I've been meaning to go through and try to beat Yoshi's Island for a long time. For the channel, and I haven't taken the time to do it. Didn't actually want the holy water, but it actually works pretty well against the Axe Armor Knights. Go ahead and use doubled holy water. Not that I really need it. Oh! Why did I do that? I'm being an idiot right now. For some reason I just tried latching onto those stairs and it didn't work. Not all of my Castlevania IV runs can be perfect, guys. Not all of them. But it is fun messing around with some of these other sub-weapons I don't typically use, like the holy water. Really wrecks through these guys. I mean, it's definitely one of their weaknesses in the first Castlevania, 100%. You can actually kill them instantly in the first game. Kill them in one hit, one holy water drop. It's pretty crazy. KDX's Mega Man X is comfort food gaming. Oh yeah, that's actually one for me too. It's funny how a lot of Super Nintendo games are like comfort food for me. I mean, there's a lot of them actually. I mean, it's Castlevania 4, Mario World, Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country, Super Metroid. I'm sure there would be plenty more if I really put my mind to it. Alright, secret staircase. Whack the ghost dog. Watch the man cry. And then feel terrible about yourself. I'm a terrible person. Alright, let's go back to the boomerang if we can. There we go. Crestline has to leave again. Well, take care, Crestline. Oops. Did not think I'd get hit by that. Alright, tripler. Nice. Still got it. Hey Braun, welcome to the stream. Alright, latch onto those stairs. You kind of have to do that. If you let them let those platforms flip around, they, you know, they have spiked edges when they flip. And those will actually kill you instantly. Spikes are really bad in this game. So to get past that part, you really need to, oh man, I thought I could do that just by putting my whip behind me. Yeah, if you try to latch onto that staircase after the platform's flipped, you'll probably end up touching the spikes as you try to walk up the stairs. So, like, you really need to, you know, jump onto the stairs. You just hold up as you, you know, as you hit the stairs, and then you'll latch onto them. Be a little tricky to get right sometimes. You know, if you don't hold up just perfectly, sometimes you'll still fall right through the staircase. There is a level late, one of the last levels in the game forces you to jump onto the stairs. It's like a required mechanic. Here's some wall meat. And red skeletons give you points in this one. They don't give you points in all the Castlevania games. It just seems to vary from game to game. I'm pretty sure in Bloodlines they give you points. In Castlevania Chronicles they give you points. Castlevania 1 they give you points. But I think Castlevania 3 they don't? I'll have to verify that next time I play through that game, which is gonna be probably like later this week or next, so I can knock out that Let's Play. I want to have 2 Let's Plays for you guys this month. Unfortunately, they take a long time to edit, so it's, you know, it's harder to just crank them out left and right, but I'm gonna do my best to have 2 of them for you guys this month. Then we'll go back to alternating between Let's Plays and the weird controller videos. Alright, boss time! Alright. So much for that. I think it's the fastest I've ever beaten that boss. That's funny. Hey Darren, welcome back. Castlevania before the Metroidvania took over. Yeah. The way Castlevania is best. Yeah, I like both styles. We live in a universe where both styles can coexist, and it's totally okay. Thanks for the thumbs up, Mike. I love it when people use those patch emotes. She's not here with me tonight. She's in the other room. Which is why I put the camera on my little Halloween setup earlier instead. Hey, Gigaboots. Do I have an opinion on Castlevania Adventure Rebirth? Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I actually have 2 Let's Plays of it on my channel. One from like 10 years ago, and then one from a couple years ago. And I could actually just fall down here. There's not really much risk. Actually makes this whole area a little bit easier. I should say it's kind of low on risk. There is that tiny little hole you can squeeze yourself through at the bottom. It's kind of hard to do that. Whip Master. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was... Oof, I got lucky there. Whew, that was scary. Oh, don't want that. Don't want the axe. I mean, the axe can be useful, but the boomerang in this game is by far the best sub-weapon. Hands down. These old lady pictures, they will grab you and just hold on to you. So you have to kind of be careful about them. Some wall meat. Tasty, tasty wall meat. The Adventure Rebirth is next on your playlist, but you think you lost your Wii. Yeah, it's a bummer. The Wii's a pretty fun console. And yeah, unfortunately, the WiiWare stuff has been delisted. But to my understanding, you can hack a console and get it back. I still have, you know, both my Wii and my Wii U. And before the game got delisted, I actually ended up buying it again just to have it on my spare Wii. Hopefully, they re-release those games. Just the whole Rebirth collection would be nice, like Gradius, Contra, and Castlevania. I mean, M2 is doing all those collections for Konami, so it's like... I would imagine there's a chance it could happen. You know, since M2 actually made the Rebirth games. Man, those axes go almost all the way across the screen. Alright, boss time! Retro Simon says, now that I've had it for a little while, what do I think about the Xbox Series S? I think it's decent. You know, I am gonna eventually want a Series X because it has a considerably beefier GPU. Its games do run a lot better, and some of the backwards compatibility stuff is much better on Series X as well. But you know, for $300, it's a tiny little box. It is very fast. It's cool. Freddy says, do I plan on playing any of the Splatterhouse games? Like for what? Like October? Probably not. As far as like videos, I've already done videos on actually all of them. I've done videos on every Splatterhouse game. So, I mean, I might revisit them in the future, but probably not for this month. Yeah, here is level 8. Again, in the American version, the blood was changed to green slime. In the Japanese version, it's blood. Pinkish blood, but blood nonetheless. Okay, you know what, Eyeball? You're pissing me off. Oops. I'm getting really lazy right now. Yeah, these things hit hard, so don't touch them. And since I had the boomerang here, I can just use that. And I'm gonna jump over here. Now, if you're trying to do like a whip-only challenge, some of these sections can be a little tricky. Hey, Blank Face, welcome back. Jump on that. Go through just like that. This is a dagger. Don't want it. Yeah, you can use that item to just kill everything on screen, so you can take out that bone dragon instantly. More wall meat. The tastiest of all the wall meats. Hey DJ, welcome back. Now I'm gonna actually just crawl down here. A little shortcut. Just hold my whip down. Now don't destroy these staircases, because they actually hurt you. When they break apart, they hurt you. Again, this level has more details in the background that were unnecessary, but still really cool. Like the some of the skeleton bodies, like doing little jigs, like this guy right here, and it makes a sound. It's cool. Got the invincibility potion. Now for these blades that fall, you just hold right. Just keep moving, you'll be fine. Alright, be careful here. I'm pretty sure that's a weapon I don't want. Yep, it's a dagger. And you have to just crawl through here. Giga Boots asks, if I had top three Castlevania games list, which ones would they be? Castlevania 4, Castlevania 1, and probably Castlevania 3. Yeah, it's a tough one. I love Rondo as well, but that one is the least interesting to me in terms of, you know, it's like kind of like the least challenging for me, so if Rondo had more teeth, so to speak, I'd probably put that higher up on the list. But it's a tough pick. I mean, I like almost all of them. Almost. Hey, Christopher. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Christopher listed Symphony, and it's kind of like, man, I would like to list Symphony as well, but the fact is I go back to the linear ones in the early part of the series much more often, so... But Symphony of the Night is definitely comfort food gaming as well. By far. Oops! How did I miss him? Yeah, the first Castlevania is definitely up there. For me, I'd put it right behind Part 4. It's such a good game. And it's a challenge, and there's a lot of different ways to play it, you know, a lot of different strategies. You know, its second loop can be, you know, tough as well. And Castlevania 3, Castlevania 3 is an amazing game as well, but there are some things I don't like about it as much as the other ones. Like, it's got some music later on in the game I don't really care for. You know, some of the later levels are kind of a slog. But it does have, you know, the whole replay value thing with your different characters and different routes and stuff like that. Which definitely helps. If Castlevania 3 was just like a straight linear romp with no level variation, as in like, you know, no split paths, I would, you know, probably put it farther down on my list, but with all the extra stages and stuff like that, it's really good. Castlevania 3 also has a really tough second loop because they introduce some of these like really nasty like bouncing skeleton enemies or bouncing skull enemies. Extremely unpredictable. So I really like Castlevania 3 for that extra layer of challenge as well. It's definitely allowed the game to stay interesting over, you know, the decades that I've been playing it. You actually destroy these blocks. Just like that. Hey Hamilton, welcome back. Yeah, this whole section is basically just like all money bags. It's pretty funny. I also love how your score has so many digits in it, yet it never even gets close to reaching it. Hey, Titanic Lance. Have to shout out Castlevania 2. And I love Castlevania 2. Whoops, I always forget to dodge that. He always dive bombs you like that. You don't want to touch like the little money that, you know, little bits of money that come out. You will take damage, just like that. And then when the bats are tiny like that, they start dropping money as well, and that also hurts you. Titanic Lance recently finished Castlevania 2 for the first time. Great game, very influential. Yeah, it really was influential, for sure. A lot of people like to rail on it, but man, my friends and I, we loved that game as kids, and it's one I've always gone back to. Hell, I fired it up on my actual NES a few weeks back and played through like half the game just in one sitting, you know? Another game where you've got different like routes you can take, you know, so subsequent playthroughs can be a little bit different than other ones. It's nice. You know, do you go straight for the chain whip, or do you go for the first mansion first, or do you try to get the thorn whip, or, you know, there's a whole lot of ways to go about it. It's really cool. Whoops, did not want that. It's okay, we'll be fine. You know, with the power of your whip, you can just kill enemies from down below. You don't have to be up on the same level as them. one of the great things about this, you know, 8-way whipping. Big heart. And the throwing knife can actually be pretty decent if you use it correctly. You know, you can snipe enemies from the other side of the screen. Alright, let's see how screwed we get here. This part can be a little tricky. Alright. Ha ha ha! See ya! Alright, watch out for that. And that. Back to the boomerang. You can hit the axe armor knife from down below. Uh-oh! Stupid Medusa head. That was my fault. I shouldn't have taken it so quickly. Still have 7 lives left. So much for a deathless run, though, right? I think that's my second death. You can also just kind of sit right here. Again, you can duck their attacks. Christopher says he'd like to see the Rebirth series released again. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we were just talking about that like 10 minutes ago. Hopefully it happens. I mean, they're solid games, and yeah, they're solid games. Definitely worthy of, you know, like the Castlevania Contra and Gradius names. I still need to beat, well, I still need to beat Contra Rebirth. I barely played it. I need to go back through Gradius Rebirth as well. I haven't beaten that in a long time. And then Castlevania Adventure Rebirth. I've always wanted to try to finish Expert Mode, which I still haven't done. Yeah, such a clever part in this game. The vertical shaft with the little bat rings. It's really good, like, level design, making use of kind of what's ultimately a gimmicky mechanic. Really just want to take your time on this part. That's all it is, just take your time. There we go. Alright, and after this, we're pretty much at the final level. Getting really close to the end, guys. But then we're gonna do Loop 2. And then, depending on how the chat is after that, maybe we'll fire up like Dracula X or something like that. It's funny how when I do Super Castlevania IV, a lot of times I end up doing Dracula X with it, just to, you know, fill out the time a little bit. Flawless victory. Fatality? Sure. JD says, do any other Castlevania games have the bat hooks? That's a good question, JD. I feel like there might be another one that has... Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, I know in Bloodlines you can attach on the ceilings with the whip character. Yeah, I don't know, JD. Just fall down quickly here, latch onto the stairs, otherwise you die. Hey, JK, make it, welcome back. For some reason I was about to say make it back. But SNES Dracula X? Yeah, I would fire up SNES Dracula X. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how everyone is doing after our second loop on this game. I mean, I could even try, like, Other Castle, which is a ROM hack of this game. I did a playthrough of that a few years back. Extremely frustrating ROM hack, but it's still pretty cool. I probably won't mess around with that tonight, but just because, like, I don't know, that's a brutal game, and I'm not sure if I'm up for that right now. But we could potentially do Dracula X. I'd probably do the Japanese version too, since we're doing the Japanese one of this. And that is Dracula XX. A couple things were censored, but I don't think as much was censored in that game as this game. Kinda want to get rid of those guys, because you can actually, you know, when you hang onto these rings, you can actually, you know, your foot can touch them and you'll get knocked back. But yeah, this is the level I was talking about earlier, where you have to be able to latch onto stairs. And you have to be able to do it quickly, too, because if you don't, that spike wheel at the bottom will actually chase you up and kill you instantly when it touches you. Definitely one of the scariest parts of the game. And if you make any mistake here, you've got to go all the way back. All the way back. Hey, Society, Leather Whip only second loop? Nah, probably not. Because I don't know if I have the patience for that right now. I don't know. We'll see how I feel in a few minutes. Alright, see you, Carl. Take care, man. Alright, so for this guy, I like to just duck after every attack. Because sometimes he lands and his spear is just out instantly, like that. But you can just duck under it. Just like that. It's his second phase that's kind of a pain in the ass. And it's very random, so it's... I think it's almost impossible to do it without taking any damage. But for this phase, I like to get to one side, attack, then jump to the other side. And then again, rinse and repeat. But yeah, guys, I am doing the second loop, absolutely. Otherwise, this would be like an hour-long stream. Which is fine. I could probably do more hour-long streams, and they might actually work out well. And I actually did that without taking a single hit. I don't even know if I've done that before. Alright. I'll take it. Hey, Aquas. It is not impossible, right? We just did it. It's like, right as I said that, we did it. It's crazy. I don't think I've ever done it, though. It's interesting. You know, I probably have. I've played this stupid game so many times over the years. I just don't remember. But I'm gonna say that was probably my first one. I love that explosion sound. It's so good. What's different on the second loop? It's a little bit harder, JK. It's not I wouldn't say it's a lot harder. Just a little bit harder. More enemies, stuff like that. Alright, got some meat over here. Retro Simon, no Metal Gear playthroughs on my channel? Yeah, I've not really played the Metal Gear series. I actually did buy the first one and second one on NES. And I've always told myself I wanted to start from the original games if I was going to give the series a try. Okay, you just cannot do that at all. I was wondering if I could, like be right on top of him and still hit him with my projectile. Apparently not. Ooh, that was a sexy kill. That was like right in the face. But yeah, one of these years, Retro Simon, I'd like to try the NES Metal Gear games in particular. Or the first one. I mean, I'd probably still play Snake's Revenge, even though it's not really, like, you know, an official Metal Gear game. I guess it wasn't made by Kojima. But, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, a lot of people kind of rail on Snake's Revenge, but I know it's got its fans. It looks like it's a decent game. Alright, Dracula time. You can actually hit that orb, and it drops some meat. But yeah, last phase. Just dodge the laser beams. And hit him in the head some more. And there we go. First loop done. Oh, man. Society says I made Castlevania 1 look so easy in my recent Let's Play. Well, there are a lot of parts in it that are easy, Society, with the right tactics, you know? Like Frankenstein and the Grim Reaper. Hell, even Dracula's second form, if you do it just right, like I showed off in that video, which you guys will get to see this Friday when I make it go live. Again, backers of the channel right now can watch it at this very moment. They could even stop the stream and go and watch it. But yeah, that'll be Friday for everybody else. And that's, yeah, the first loop of Super Castlevania IV. I mean, I'm almost kind of tempted to try Leather Whip only, but it's not easy. It's really not. Like, you have to actually learn all the boss patterns now if you do that strategy, and I'm not sure if I've got that in me. What a horrible night to be Dracula, right? And hey, Mike, thank you for that $2. Thanks for the GG, sir. Yeah, for anybody just joining us, we are not done. We're gonna keep going. So feel free to kick back, relax, and watch some more Castlevania IV. Yeah, so for anybody interested, I'll actually pull up the video right now and I'll post it in the chat. Yeah, it took me like an hour and 40 minutes for my Let's Play. There we go, I just dropped it in chat. Hey, Kit. Well, thanks for subbing, and thanks for popping in. Glad to hear you enjoy the content. Oh yeah, that fight is a pain in the ass, too. The dancer fight with just the leather whip? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to try this. Well, I mean, maybe I will, just to mix things up, because, like I said, hard mode's not that much harder. And the leather whip challenge definitely makes it much more tough. You can do just like a chain whip challenge, but it's not nearly as difficult because it has longer reach and is more powerful. And the fact that you can whip in all directions makes it kind of like... the whip in this game is, you know, a little overpowered. But I like it like that, you know? Freddy's gonna try to find the cords to his Super Nintendo so he can hook this game up. Yeah, you should definitely do that. It's such a good game, especially this time of year. Such a somber ending theme. I love it. Do I play Super Ghouls and Ghosts? I do. I do. You guys are gonna make me just link like every video I've ever done. There you go. Just for anybody curious. I had actually thought about playing that tonight instead, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do some Castlevania. I might actually come back with Super Ghouls and Ghosts later in the month just to, like, you know, just to fill in the content. Hey, JD! Austin in reality's Belmont Incognito. Thanks a lot, JD. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go ahead and hit start. Here's my little Halloween corner right now. I got this thing a few weeks back. This is actually really cool. It's called Pixel Frames. No, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I actually bought this. I actually have never had a sponsorship. But yeah. There are these guys on Etsy that do similar things, but these are only like 25 bucks. They come in a, you know, nice little frame. You can hang it on the wall or just set it down. It's really cool. I'd like to get more of these. They're really awesome. Yeah. Hey, Greg, welcome back. Alright, looks like it's actually started me with a leather whip, so I'll just go ahead and roll with that. So, yeah, we'll try this. I don't know how well this is gonna go. But we'll try it. And if I fail too much, then maybe I'll just switch over to a different game. But again, you really have to watch out for the candles. The candles are now your enemy. Unless they're money bags. Money bags are fine. I still have 8 lives. That'll actually make this a little bit easier, because normally when I do this, it's, you can type in a password to go right to the second loop. But since I've actually gone through the whole game, I actually have extra lives that I normally wouldn't have. So that's pretty cool. And avoiding enemies is completely doable as well. You don't have to kill everything. Hey, Mark, welcome back. Oh, it's not touching him. Come on, touch it! Touch it! Alright, I'm just gonna skip it. Walk up the stairs backwards. Oops. Now, there is some meat here. Somewhere. Aha. Remember, I don't want any upgrades. If I get an upgrade, I'm gonna have to kill myself. Alright, let's just walk down these stairs. Hey, Red Zeo Ranger. Yes, we're in the second loop. Yep. And we're gonna try Leather Whip only. Which is easier said than done. Going from the easiest way to play the game right to the hardest, right? Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. You can see there are a lot more of these guys now. But it's not like they're hard to deal with, you know? And I can get sub-weapons if I want, I just can't use them. Nice. The leather whip looks like spaghetti, says Jules. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I gotta watch out for those guys. Medusa heads are a little bit... I don't know, they're a little slow. Gotta watch out for these platforms, because they flip around, you can fall right through them. Yeah, so doing this challenge is, you know, you have to be really in tune with every little mechanic in this game, otherwise, you know, it's very easy to make mistakes and just die instantly. Oh, did not want to do that, but okay. Yeah, and pretty much all the bosses are a lot harder now. Because you have to actually fight them. And, yeah, so this guy just throws a projectile every now and then, and you just jump over it. There we go. One level down. Hey, Mark. Other Mark. Mark with the C. Jeffrey says this was probably mentioned earlier on, but the chain whip makes a different sound in the Japanese version than the US version. Yeah. Alright. On to level 2. Yeah, these enemies take a lot more hits now with the leather whip. And generally, I think some enemies start to take more hits anyway, just because we're on the second loop. Like, with the fully upgraded whip, on the first run, a lot of the skeletons you can just kill in one hit. Like on the first level, but I'm pretty sure on the second loop they take 2, I think? And then you add the leather whip into the mix, and it's even more hits. Alright. Still have a lot of our health bar, we're doing okay. Yeah, so the other, tricky part about this run is, doing it without sub-weapons. Like, there's a stopwatch that I could have gotten, and that would actually be really useful here. But again, I'm not gonna use, sub-weapons. Okay, frog, you know what? You know what, frog? I don't know if I've ever died to a frog in this game before. Yeah, the frog kept respawning. I kept pushing the screen over, and that was my fault. Good old respawn syndrome. And you have to be careful when you're in that liquid, because you can actually fall through the bottom of the screen. And it actually happens pretty fast, too. Oh, that was close. Alright, so the Medusa fight is actually really challenging. Gonna have to take a second to try to remember how to do this. So, it's basically... Yeah, okay. Attack a couple times. You want to take out the snakes. You don't really want to be standing because then you can get frozen by her projectile. Okay, that's bad. It's very sloppy, but, it's not like I've practiced this run in several years now. Yep, those are those red spikes I was talking about earlier. Don't want to touch those. Alright, first screen down. That's good. Ow. Have to be careful. Another extra life. Damn, bat. Getting batted around by the bats. Gotta be careful. I only have 2 blocks of health. One more hit and I'm dead. Alright, we're good. We are good. JK says, is this the best game on the SNES? Man, I don't know. It's probably my favorite game on SNES. I will say that. Alright, and I can breathe a little bit too. That was a little stressful at the end. Having only 2 blocks of health. Yeah, as far as music's concerned, you guys were commenting on the previous track. That's definitely one of my favorite tracks in the game, too. I actually have a side game music channel that I upload, just, you know, I upload my video game music collection to it, basically, and I'll just, like, put that track on loop. I'll just loop it for, like, half a day. I basically uploaded the music there. You see, I have an entire playlist of Mega Man. Can't wait to watch those. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of Mega Man on this channel, mostly classic, and a lot of the X games as well. Some of the earlier videos, I'm more like, I complain a lot, so just, you've been warned. I would personally watch more of the current playthroughs on my channel. I have one episode where I basically just bitch and complain about Mega Man 5 for like an hour straight, and that's the entire video. So those are like 7 or 8 years ago now, so. It's a great track, and you can also sing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to the main beat, so it's doubly great. That's hilarious, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, teenage... Man. Yeah, I've tried to get away from, like, focusing my videos on, like, critiquing games, because opinions are like assholes, everybody's got one, or something like that, and I just try to focus more on the actual, like, gameplay and, various mechanics and stuff like that now. You know, I might share my opinions here and there, but some of those early Let's Plays, it's just me complaining about a game for the whole video. Which can be entertaining for some people, but it's not. I don't know. I don't think it's a good look. Especially as my tastes evolve, and I go back and I watch some of those videos, I'm like, you know, maybe it's not my favorite game in that series, but I don't hate it the way I make it seem like in that video, so, yeah, I don't know. Hey, we're still making decent progress here, all things considered. Surprisingly. Hey, Spartan? Spartan says, I love this game. This game came out when he was in middle school. Yeah, you must be a few years older then. This game came out when I was, I want to say I was in 3rd grade when this game came out. It was either 2nd or 3rd grade. I think it was 3rd grade. Speaking of which, I need to do a Mega Man game in my new Let's Play format. I'll probably start with Mega Man 1. I've already done Ninja Gaiden, already done a Castlevania now. Yeah, so I gotta do a Mega Man. Oops. Alright, I can grab this. There we go. I don't feel too bad about that. So for anybody just joining us, we already beat the game once. Now we're doing the second loop, which is basically hard mode. But we decided to mix things up and go with just the leather whip. So basically no upgrades. Just skip this guy. Yeah, it's an interesting way to play the game. Requires a lot more patience, and it requires you to kind of really think about what you're doing. So for people that have played this game tons of times like me, it's interesting. Gigaboots likes how old the audience skews here. It's cozy, yeah. It is. We might have to do this again. Let's take our time. Nice, we got it. Hey, Society, thank you for that. Leather whip. Thank you very much, Society. Thank you very much. Retro Simon says he's 40, but he looks early 30s. Gaming keeps you young? Yeah. Well, when you're inside all the time, you don't see sunlight, you probably don't age as fast. And hey, Aberdeen, welcome back. JK, matching Society of Sin. You guys are spoiling me tonight. Thank you so much. Mark says he's 43, but he looks 50. Drinking ages you. It does, actually. It really does. This is true. Avoiding the candles. Alright, this upcoming fight's gonna be a little shiesty. I loved when I first heard this tune in Castlevania Circle of the Moon. It's so good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. JK's got Friday the 13th Part 2 on one screen and watching Castlevania 4 on the other. This is the life. Spartan asks, when will we hear the Vampire Killer tune? It's very late into the game. It's one of the last tunes you hear. Yeah, I agree, Gigaboots. Circle of the Moon's got a great soundtrack, for sure. Gigaboot says, I think gaming... He thought gaming was keeping him young, but the streaming started aging him up towards the normal rate. Yeah, right? Streaming will do that to you. I used to think I wanted to be a full-time streamer, but not anymore, man. That stuff just gets stressful. It's very easy to fall out of the fun with live streaming. And here I am live streaming on YouTube. Alright. I mean, so far, this has been a fairly smooth run, all things considered. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, I hear that, Gigaboots. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I still stream, like, all the time on Twitch, but for me, it's not, like, I'm not putting on a show when I'm streaming on Twitch. I mean, even here on YouTube, I'm still pretty chill and casual for the most part. I just have more of a structured format here. It's one thing if you're just like, you know, you're just literally playing games and just broadcasting it. But when you're like trying to actually interact with the audience constantly and put on a show and stuff like that and put on a face, it's like that is, it gets tedious. You know, I definitely applaud people that can do that constantly, but I don't think I could. I'm one of those streamers where I really have to do it on my own terms, and the way you know, people expect people to stream, it's not my style at all, you know. So ST13 says, how about Fester's Quest for next stream? I barely know what to do in Fester's Quest, so yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Ah, scheisse. God damn it. Wow, I don't even have a quick and easy way of killing myself. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just say screw it. I'm gonna beat the boss with this chain whip. And then I'll just kill myself on the next level. Because I don't want to have to go back to the checkpoint and do that all over again. So we failed the run, guys. This will be like a 99% leather whip run. This boss being the other 1%. Hey, Pearl Jammer. He loves this game. It's his favorite in the series. Hell yeah. He kind of looks like Donald Trump. Oh, man. All right. Society says unsubbing. He says unsubbing, now give me my $10 back. How about that, society? I just killed myself. So, we're back on track. That is, if I don't get murdered by this game's weird rendition of the Hunchbacks. I actually came around in Castlevania 3. The Hunchbacks from the first game were altered. But in the US versions of the games, they still left them how they were in the first Castlevania. This is for both Castlevania, well, Castlevania 3. Damn, now I'm wondering, did the Hunchbacks look like that? Man, my brain is just all sorts of screwed up tonight. Don't drink, people. Save your brains, don't drink. JK says, what's the fastest path through Castlevania 3? Well, skip the clock tower for one. All that does, aside from giving you grants, is it slows you down. You know, it basically gives you an extra level to play. So, yeah, if you want a faster route through Castlevania 3, skip the clock tower. As far as routes past that, man, I don't know. I feel like they're all pretty even. So many bats. Yeah, Pearl Jammer. I mean, it definitely depends on how much you drink. If you drink really heavy, it's gonna really screw with your head, for sure. Yeah, if you're the kind of person where you're more like a social drinker, you have a few drinks, it's probably not going to affect you as much. Okay, this is not good. But yeah, if you binge drink and you get like blackout drunk, that is not good. I speak from experience. Mark says probably the Alucard route, because you can skip a lot of enemies. Yeah, this is true too. Yeah, there are a lot of parts you can skip with Alucard. Yeah, Aberdeen, it really does, for sure. It's such a dynamic and varied soundtrack, you know? Alright, so I'm going to take the hidden staircase again, so I can get some health back. There we go. Sorry, dude. Again. There we go. That's all I need. Taking my time. The less enemies on screen, the better. It can get kind of overwhelming. Uh-oh! Ah, shit! God damn it. Have to kill myself again. Yeah, see, that's why the candles are kind of like your greatest enemies on this run. So don't whip the candles at all, or if like a whip upgrade appears, just wait. Let it disappear. Don't try to jump over like an idiot like I did. Ow, jeez, man. I can't get my health back. Just nice and easy. Don't hit the candles. Yeah, this is definitely more tense now, for sure. I hit that candle by accident. Thankfully, it was just a money bag. Alright, this is going to be a tricky part, because I don't have much health. Uh-oh, that was close. Took advantage of the invincibility frames there. Oh! You gotta be kidding me, man. I was trying to hit the bat, and I wasn't even thinking about the candle in front of me. We get to do that all over again. No problem, Gigaboots. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Enjoy being productive. Yeah, I mean, Jeffrey, a lot of the checkpoints in this game are pretty nasty. It's one of the things I don't really experience too much these days because, you know, usually I just rip through the game without dying. So having to actually go back and retrace my steps is, it's crazy how far back they go in this one. Even the bats take 2 hits now. Alright, good stuff. God! Why did I do that? I was going way too fast there. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you know what? One thing I need to do is try to go back to doing a Castlevania 1 leather whip only run. I've never actually successfully done that. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. Oh, these ladies are going crazy now. Alright, just kill me. I mean, at this point, the run might be over. I'm not having very much luck here. Hey, Gimpler, welcome back. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true, Kit. Like, you don't call this a challenge for nothing, that's for sure. This is like a legitimate challenge. I mean, it's one of the big reasons why I like trying this run every now and then, because it does make things considerably more difficult. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that wall meat. That would have actually helped me on previous attempts. So now I know it's there. I can make sure I get that next time. If I die. Which I probably will. With how things have... God damn it. Which is how things have been going. I mean, it doesn't matter if I grab the sub-weapons, I just can't use them. But I still like to try to avoid them. Just inch forward. Yeah, Pearl Jammer, if you ever give it a try, let me know how it goes for you. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, good deal. Finally got it, guys. Alright, health refill. I might just jump over these guys. Yep. Alright, this boss, well, still have a little ways to go. We have this whole hallway, but the boss is going to be interesting, to say the least. All right. Extra life, back up to 4 lives. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, so close. I thought I was going to get hit again. Wow, so lucky. Yeah, the Castlevania collection on modern systems is really solid. I definitely recommend checking it out for those of you guys that have not. Yeah, at this point in the game, this challenge really turns into a bit of a grind. Everything takes so many hits. Oops. Thought I was gonna just duck that. Pearl Jammer, yeah, M2 did the emulator for the Castlevania collection. Yep. F-Zero, yeah, I love that game too. I want to go back and actually play through that again sometime soon. I did Maximum Velocity and GP Legend on Game Boy Advance, and oops. And how to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I'm all the way back here. Ugh. That was a really dumb mistake, and for some reason I got confused, and I was thinking that wasn't actually the end of the whole screen. Starting to feel like Dark Souls now with all the runbacks. Gotta watch out for these guys. They can actually, you know, poke upwards. Yeah, that's what I get for not paying attention, guys. This whole area right here is not really what I would call hard. It's just tedious. You know, specifically speaking in relation to this challenge we're doing. Let's try this again. Ow. Stupid book. Alright, much better. Alright, we're good. I mean, these bats taking 2 hits is really rough, though. Alright, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this boss fight, too. I think I have to actually be on the ground of the arena for the first phase, and then the second phase I can get back up onto the top left ledge. I'll take that. Alright, I should be able to just run right past this guy. Yep, there we go. Alright, almost there. Nice, you can actually jump over all those bats. Alright, so stay on the bottom because he throws an axe. God damn, he's got so much reach. It's crazy. Oh, if I just like staggered that last jump a little bit, I would have been fine. Yeah, right, Society? You actually get to see the boss patterns now. And it's like, whoa, these bosses actually do have patterns. You don't just kill them in 2 hits. Or 2 seconds. Oh my god, seriously, dude. Oh, I made a really dumb mistake again. Hold my hand, Grandma. It's gonna be alright, Sonny. It's gonna be alright. Alright, let's try this again. We have 1 life left. What I might even do is, on the next level, just get a game over right at the very beginning of the stage. That way, we don't get a game over, like, towards the end and have to do the whole thing again. I mean, I'm already, basically drawing the conclusion early that I'm gonna have to continue. Nice. 2 for 2 on those bats. Oh, come on, dude. Really? I guess we'll just keep doing this. Nice. Stressful. Very stressful. I might just try to roll through this level anyway, just because I am a little more comfortable with the boss fight at the end here. So, I don't know, we'll see. If I do die and get a game over, then we do have to do the whole level again, so that's the risk. But if I can do it without dying, then we'll be fine. Thanks for the GGs, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, not good. Alright, so this part right here, I want to go in, hit this guy once. I think I can actually hit him. No, it's not working. Okay. Oh my god, I did it again. Alright, we're gonna game over. We're gonna game over, because I screwed up. That's a bummer. I was really hoping I'd be able to get to that level without dying. Again, I got screwed by the candles. Yeah, I actually remember now, I would damage boost off that bone pillar instead of actually trying to kill it. What do I do there? Yeah, I'll show you guys what I do. Like I said, I'm going to damage boost off the bone pillar, and I had completely forgotten about that strategy. My accuracy is all over the place right now. Yeah, so this right here, boom, just like that. All right. Alright, just like before. Boom, just like that. Just jumping over the bats now. They're too much trouble. Freaking taking 2 hits with this whip. Uh-oh. Let's get rid of you first. Alright, that's fine. Not great, but it's fine. Oh boy. All these Medusa heads. That's a big upgrading challenge. Yeah, exactly, Society. You have to try to not hit the candles, because, you know, you get an upgrade by accident, then, you know, it's not good. Alright, so this is the lead up to the boss fight. There we go. Alright, there's gonna be a little piece of chicken here. Oh man, is it almost 11 already? Wow. I guess I did start this stream kind of late. It was like 8:30 when I started. We're already two and a half hours in. This challenge run is taking us an hour and a half. Nice. Okay. So for this, you want to hit him once and then hit his projectiles and just rinse and repeat. Okay. Unless it's that one. Boom. Just like that. Yeah, I don't like that one. Alright, good deal. Yeah, the Vegas bridge, right? Yeah, the bridge right before the Frankenstein monster fight is completely random. So it gives a lot of people trouble. Whew. Alright. Ow. You talk about big hitboxes on those bats. Thanks for the GG kit. I appreciate that. Alright, just wait. There we go. Now there's a trick you can do in this game where you can bounce off the treasure chests. It's like a gazillion times. I don't remember the exact count. But you'll make a health pickup appear. It's pretty neat. Yeah, the font is a different style ego in the Japanese one, for sure. Oh no, what? I didn't think he was going to walk all the way to the right. Hey, thanks, Blank Face. I mean, I've been playing these games a long time. You know, it's not like I picked up a video game controller yesterday. So, I mean, as you keep experimenting with games, as console generations go on, you know, you eventually build up a big library of experiences. Castlevania has always been one of my most played franchises, though, so, to be fair. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the health up top, because I'm just not going to be able to make it up. This skeleton's probably not going to come over here. I'm not going to be able to attack him. Zach asks, am I playing on OG hardware or emulator? I am doing neither. I am playing on a FPGA unit called the Mister. Which is like emulation, but it's at a hardware level as opposed to software. Oh, nice. I still got it. Damn, I don't know how I want to do this. There we go. Good. Yeah, for streams like this, I generally like using my original hardware, but the Super Nintendo has a really soft video output. So whenever I do SNES, I try to just go through the Mr. FPGA. So you get a really nice capture. Oh, that was dumb on my part. I'm glad a whip drop didn't appear. I just whipped for like no apparent reason. Alright. Just wait. Take it slow. Alright, good. We got it. Blank Face wants a Mister. Yeah, the Mister is really good, man. It's an awesome platform. I mean, they're adding new features to it all the time. I just cut right through those enemies, took advantage of iframes. Yeah, when those coffins chase you, it's, I don't know, with just the leather whip, it's really dangerous, so I try to take advantage of just constantly running. Society saying just reheated 3-day-old gross Little Caesars pizza and your cat came up to lick the leftover grossness. Hey Wagner, welcome to the stream. Your favorite Castlevania. Love your playthroughs. Well, thank you. Oh, Zach has a Mister as well. Awesome. So you know exactly what I'm dealing with then. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that watch that still haven't, you know, really had access to the Mister. But yeah, it's a great platform. Yeah, so if I come up here, there's actually another hidden room, which I don't think I got on... I don't know if I actually got this on my last run, now that I think about it. That's a good way to get some health back. And then subsequently lose it. Because this is hard. But yeah, for anyone just joining, we are doing the second loop, which is hard mode. And then we decided to do it without sub-weapons or whip upgrades. Which makes it significantly more difficult. Alright, I'm gonna take this route. Yeah, this bat boss is going to be a little tricky as well. Oh no! Come on, dude. I was right on top of that candle. Horrible, man. All the way back here, too. No, Mark, it hasn't. It's only been a couple days. And it's not going to for a little while. I actually meant to try to put together my resume today, but I ended up streaming on YouTube instead. So that'll be my goal for tomorrow. I'll get my resume together. Yeah, I have about a week and a half, and then I'm out of a job. Yeah, so that's gonna kind of put a damper on my October plans for videos and whatnot. Okay, yeah, screen's not going to scroll back down. That's bad. Well, one thing I can do is try to latch onto the stairs, just like that. Just skip the skeleton completely. Alright, this is going to be tricky. So you really have to watch out for his dive bomb. He actually kind of goes to wherever you are in the screen. Ah, messed that up. So you can kind of get to the other side of the screen, then jump to sort of bait him flying upwards. Like that. Yeah. Sloppy. Right. Just taking my time with these guys. Nice. Alright, first try. Yeah, Society, it's a lot of hits. I mean, the leather whip is so weak by this point that, yeah. It's a lot of hits. Alright, getting close to the end. Again. I like how you can hold the whip out a little bit longer when it's vertical, and you'll actually do an extra hit. The extra hit's not very powerful, but, you know, it adds up if you do it multiple times. Is he gonna jump down? I don't think he's gonna jump down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was horrible. Alright, I want to say I can probably jump up here, push the screen up, and then come back down here. Yep, just like that. Much easier. Ooh, so much slowdown. Poor SNES can't keep up with things. Alright, just skip that guy. Alright, duck there, and then jump. Alright, this will be interesting. Nice. Awesome. Up and then down. Ow. Alright, so I want to make sure I don't accidentally latch onto these rings, because you can actually clip below the platform that I'm standing on if you do that. So it has happened to me before. Oh no, why did I bounce that way? Come on, man. That was some serious garbage. Hot garbage. Poor skeleton. He must be lonely in that platform. Let's try this again. I actually wanted to go to the left-hand side first. Now I don't know if I can. Okay. Ooh, that would be useful. Would. Alright, this part you have to just do it really slow. See, because of that. Alright, good deal. Yeah, Kit, it really is a great challenge. That's actually the ideal pattern. Yeah, he throws out these fireballs. But he can also throw out his wrappings, which is a little less consistent. Yeah, like that. Nice.
Flawless victory. Fatality. Again.
Next is the whip only second loop blindfolded run. Oh man. Oh yeah, Mark, I wish the same thing too. I really wish they had done a Wizards and Warriors for the 16-bit consoles. Oops. Alright, we're getting close to the end, guys. The Grim Reaper fight's gonna be challenging, to say the least. Okay, I should take the right side instead. Glad that was a big heart and not a whip upgrade. Alright, good. That's halfway. Platforms, please? I don't know what happened to my platforms there. That was really weird. It's okay. Thankfully, this level's not that long compared to others, so going back to the beginning is not really a big issue. Unlimited continues? Easy. Yeah, we had a guy in here in one stream many years ago that kept saying that, oh, if a game has unlimited continues, it's always easy. It's like, right, dude, whatever. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Skeleton. You gotta be kidding me. No! Alright. Oh, man. Christopher knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, and he would always end the sentences with commas for some reason. We called him Comma Man. I think I gave him the boot during that stream, too. He was kind of, yeah, as a streamer, you run into some weirdos occasionally. And to kind of keep things in check, you kind of have to show them the door, so to speak. That was an interesting stream. I think that was when I was doing Mega Man X hard type, actually. That's, you want a tough ROM hack? Man, that's very challenging. Crap, this might not work. Okay, no, it's done. It's going back down. Yeah, it was Christopher, yep. Yeah, Mega Man X hard type. Which is probably a pretty entertaining playthrough if you guys want to see me bang my head against a brick wall for hours on end. It was fun though, I liked that hack a lot, it was good. Alright, we're getting close. And don't get me wrong, like, not having unlimited continues does make some games a lot more challenging to learn. Like Battletoads is always a prime example in my eyes because it's such a long game. It takes about an hour to go through when you actually know what you're doing. And, it's a lot of, like, precision required. And, you know, you only get 3 continues to learn it, and, it's grueling. So if Battletoads had unlimited continues, a lot more people, I think, would have actually finished it back in the day. But the fact that you have to go back to the very beginning of the game every time you lose all your continues, it's like, man, screw this game. I'm not gonna continue trying it. You know? But having unlimited continues doesn't necessarily make a game easy. It's just having limited continues is a factor in how difficult it is to learn a game. That's the takeaway. I'm probably gonna die here, but that's okay. No flawless victory this time. Yep. Dead. Yeah, JD, I know what you mean. Yeah. I just, you know, when I encounter people like that, I just kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, whatever. In the past, I would give them a hard time or I'd get riled up, but these days I try to just ignore the comments and just, you know, try to keep my focus on my stream. Did Battletoads have any Game Genie codes? Oh, I'm sure it did, Christopher. I never really used Game Genie intentionally back in the day, like as far as a cheat device. I mainly used it because it, and Mark Havener can relate to this, is we would use the Game Genie just to make it so our cartridge would work more consistently. Because, you know, the NES front-loader design was fickle. But the Game Genie seemed to help. So we just put all our games onto the Game Genie, and they would work more consistently. Yeah, we had a really smooth run on this playthrough in the first half, but then it just went downhill once I got inside that castle. You wouldn't mind watching whatever stream it was that I was in the worst mood ever. Well, there was a lot of those. It's been a lot of those. Yeah, I've been a little bit happier lately with the YouTube streams. I've made some structural changes to like the format. I also had to, unfortunately, get rid of a person or two that was just kind of like dragging me down. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you are dealing with people as a streamer, and there are some people you just don't jive with. And as someone that does this pretty much as a hobby, I do make a little bit of money, but it's not paying the bills anytime soon. I need to have fun with this, and if I don't have fun, then those things that keep me from having fun need to be adjusted, or they need to go away. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, because there's just this little piece of meat, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. We're going to have to do this one over. Darren says, I always feel sorry for this boss. He's really trying. Oops. Okay, that's just not good. I got out of sync. Yep, that's fine. Gaibon was no match for Austin Belmont. Thanks for the GGs on the previous boss, guys. I appreciate that. And I'm trying to time my attack appropriately, but I'm failing. Actually, we might get this. Nice. Hey, Patchouli. Hi, Patchouli. All right. Got all my health back. Hey, Deadly. How's it going, man? Deadly says some of his videos he had to disable comments because I was seeing too many special people commenting on them. These are the kinds of videos that get like thousands of views. Yeah, I've never disabled comments on videos, but if I get like nasty comments, I have no qualms about just like blowing them away. Some videos I leave them, but others, if it's like, you know, like a personal attack, then I just get rid of the comment completely. And actually, anyone that like actually does personal attacks, like I will just, you know, remove them from the channel altogether. So, but that's rare, thankfully. I haven't had to do that much recently. This takes so many hits. Come on, orb. Thank you. Patchouli, what? My cat's trying to bug me right now. It's like, no, not now. Final boss. Yeah, all cats have great timing to want something. My cat in particular, man. She's a spoiled little brat sometimes. I mean that in the most lovingly way possible. This is my last life, too. All right. Deadly's been doing some spring/fall cleaning. Right on, man. How's the weather for you guys, Deadly? Deadly's out in Vegas. Over here on the East Coast, it was like surprisingly warm today. I swear it felt like it was 80 degrees and it was really humid too. Oh, thanks for the GGs, everybody. Strangely, teleporting around didn't work for Dracula. Yeah, Dracula in the Castlevania games has typically had very simplistic patterns. Not too difficult to deal with for the most part. Honestly, Castlevania 1's Dracula is probably one of the toughest because it's a, the first phase is just a long fight, and then the second phase, if you don't have the holy water, you know, it's really challenging to do that without taking damage or dying. Super Castlevania IV's Dracula is definitely one of the easier ones for sure. The big thing is the second phase where he starts making the fire appear. And when you attack the, you know, floating fireball heads or whatever, they fall down after you attack them. So they can land on you and do damage. But also the flames that pop up from the ground when they appear also damages you. So you have to be very aware of what you're doing on that phase. But yeah, thank you for the GGs, everybody. JD, man. Oh, you guys. Another castle bites the dust, quite literally. GG, Austin. You know, thank you, JD. Yeah, that dancer fight was pretty tough, too. Yeah, and that guy was challenging as well. That's a nasty checkpoint on that fight, too. Actually, no. That checkpoint wasn't too bad. I was thinking of another checkpoint earlier in that stage. Yeah, some of the checkpoints in the game aren't all that bad, but there's some that are just, oof, they send you way far back. Hey, Mark, thank you for that. Po man, super chat. It's all good, dude. Every little bit helps. Well, thanks, Gerald. Thanks for staying up. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm trying to debate if I want to actually play Dracula X. Do you guys want to see Dracula X? Azusa did miss it. You shouldn't have been streaming, man. You should have been here instead. Hey, Kit, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not doing Rondo of Blood, Robbie. I've played that. I've actually played that a lot. I think I did a playthrough of that just a few months back. Technically, I did a playthrough of this a few months back too, but I mean it's October. I don't know. I'm not gonna do Rondo. I'm on the SNES core right now on the Mister, so if I do anything, I'll do Dracula XX. Azusa says he enjoyed his game. He's embracing the spooky month. Yeah, weren't you doing Resident Evil 2 Remake? Blah 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 blah. All right. Yeah, and unfortunately, oops. Let's get rid of that. Still had it on the starting soon screen.
Oh man, God.
Dracula's got an awful hack. I've always wondered what Dracula has found so funny though on the title screen. I think it's supposed to be spooky, but it comes off as kind of funny. Oh yeah, so this is Dracula X on Super Nintendo. Pretty straightforward Castlevania game. A couple of different alternate routes, depending on what you do. Nothing quite like Rondo, but there are a couple of splits. Double tapping jump lets you backflip, which comes in handy. Timing on it is a little weird. Zach, yeah, I am using a PS1 Classic or PS1 Mini controller. I have a bunch of controllers I can use, and I have some snack adapters as well for, like, you know, an actual SNES controller or NES. But generally, when I'm doing stuff like Super... Whoa, what was that? Something happened with my D-pad. My character just got stuck. Generally, I'll just use, like, the PS1 Classic controller, though, for Super Nintendo. It works pretty well. But yeah, I have a bunch of other controllers, too. And sometimes I'll use, you know, some more modern controllers as well, depending. It's weird actually being able to hit the candles now, after doing a full run of Castlevania IV with avoiding the candles. I think I'm gonna make this kind of like a brisk run, because I do want to get some food. I'm getting kind of hungry. But in this game, I usually prefer having the axe, because there are a lot of enemies and bosses in this game where the axe is just very useful. Whoops. Now, I have not practiced this game. I think, again, I think I actually did play it on stream a few months back. I did a Castlevania game stream sometime over the summer, I believe. And it was also from the Mister. But yeah, definitely not practiced. Yeah, you can hold out an attack and walk backwards. It's pretty cool. Hey, Crestline has made it back. Yes, Christopher, big axe time. It's a huge axe. It's one of the reasons why it's so good. Yeah, sadly, the fastest way to move in this game is by jumping forward. So when you watch a speedrun of this game, it's a lot of forward jumping. But there's some interesting damage boosts in this game. Hayes, great. No, it's not Castlevania 64 boss music. That music actually originated in Rondo of Blood for PC Engine. which was well before the 64 Castlevania games, and this one is loosely based on Rondo of Blood. Uses a lot of the same music and stuff like that. But technically it's the other way around. The 64 boss music was taken from earlier Castlevanias. So you can actually get knocked up to the top platform. I don't really know the consistent strategy for it. Alright, screw it. Let's just get rid of these guys. You do have the item crash. You press X to do it. I don't really find the item crash all that useful in this game. Uses up a lot of hearts. Doesn't really do as much damage as you would like. So I try to just attack the enemies with my regular attacks. My regular sub-weapon attacks, I mean. Oops, that was an accident. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, boss time. Guns! Dracula X is still in your storage. You miss playing your PC Engine. Yeah, PC Engine is an awesome system. That's a good pattern. He's just constantly going off the screen, which means I can just hit him in safety. Alright, good deal. 2 levels down. This whole playthrough will take a little bit less time than Castlevania IV. Not if that keeps happening. I like to smack this guy in his face. Just like that. Yeah, you get caught above the screen if you try to jump over the top of the screen. I think that's actually what happened on the first level. I think I got caught on the ceiling and then just died. This should be health. And an interesting trick is you go right back up the stairs. You gotta contend with this guy again, but all the candles reappear. You can get the health again. Jeffrey still hasn't beaten this game legitimately. You should go for it, if you can. It's a moderate challenge. A couple of tricks to keep in mind, like if you duck, if you take a hit while you're ducking, you don't get knocked back. Very useful on sections like this. Also, extremely useful on Dracula's... Oh my god, seriously. Extremely useful on Dracula's fight. You have made it to Dracula. Sounds like you need to beat Dracula now. Definitely a tough fight. And you know, we were talking about Castlevania IV and how it was one of the easier Dracula fights. Well, the Dracula fight in this one, I'd say, is one of the harder ones. And this part right here... Oops, not quite like that. There we go. Just skip the whole screen. Dracula X has a couple of sort of shortcuts like that. Alright, so... And I don't know what I don't want to do here. If you fall down, you actually take an alternate route. But if you go all the way across the pillars, and you get yourself a key near the end, you take the key into the next level, and then, you know, you can end up accessing another alternate route in a secret level. Uh-oh. It's good to use the axe on this part for all the bone pillars. Oh, I'm an idiot. I jumped and then moved. Okay, so I guess we're not seeing the good ending. Oh well, who cares? I've shown it off plenty of times on my channel. And actually, I kind of wanted to come here anyway, because there's like a magician boss that you fight down this way, and you don't fight him if you manage the alternate path. Yeah, so one thing that's interesting about this game is if you press forward or backwards after you jump, you'll move forward or backwards really lightly, and that's exactly what I did, completely by accident. And that's why I fell down that pit. Some tight jumps in this game, too. Robbie is out of here. We'll take care of Robbie. Yeah, so I actually do have a Let's Play of this game where I did get the best ending. I show you how to get through the one of the alternate levels with just the key, because it could be a little challenging. You can abuse the key's item crash. Oops. The key's item crash makes you invincible while it's in use, so it's interesting. And it doesn't actually use up any hearts, as far as I'm aware. Nah, let's get that. Whoops. Alright. Go away, knife. Thank you. Pretty sure there's going to be some health here shortly, I think. This is like Castlevania IV. I think you actually fall through the bottom of the screen if you fall down too far. Yeah, I think it's right here on this block. There we go. Alright, something to keep in mind is that you don't have doublers or triplers in this game, but the mechanic is still there. It's based on how many hearts you have. So I've got enough hearts where I can throw 3 axes back to back. That's why hoarding your hearts in this game is actually really good, because it allows you to do much more rapid damage. Nice. I actually do like that boss fight. All right, the next stage. Yeah, thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Item crash. It's a lot of flea men. Alright, I guess I can bait these guys over? Alright, cool. Yeah, it's fun revisiting this game every now and then. I don't go back to it nearly as often as a lot of the other Castlevanias. It's not a favorite of mine in the series, but, you know, I do still enjoy it. And it's good to rip through it every now and then. Oh. I thought I was just far enough over, but I wasn't. God, man, what am I doing? These guys are pretty dangerous in this game. I think this is also health. Yeah, so again, I can use sort of the cheap mechanic of just respawning it. Get all my health back. The cheap strategy. Society? I don't remember. Oops. Oh, okay, that was close. Yeah, if you get knocked back down, then you have to loop all the way back around again. Yeah, it might play on that level. I was thinking the same thing. That is a good level, too. It's a shame it's, like, hidden. Alright. No posing in this game, unfortunately. Missed opportunity. Alright. Yeah, the werewolf bosses in all those games are pretty challenging. Oh, come on. Axe to the face. I'm not going to use that. That's a stopwatch. And again, we can just skip this. Bye-bye. I've skipped that screen so many times now, I don't even know what's on the other side. It's probably just like an extra life or something, or some health. Alright, next screen. This one can be a little tricky. You've got these skeleton ghost heads that appear. Man, I overshot that like crazy. Look at that! Not a Castlevania IV style checkpoint. Oh, I almost did it again. And I'm dead again. I wonder how many lives I have. 2. Okay. I don't think I've died on this screen in a long time. Backflip over those dudes. And then just skip them. You don't have to fight them. I'm having a hard time consistently doing my backflip. Alright, boss time. So if we got the alternate route, we would actually fight death on this room. But instead, we fight somebody else. It actually has some patterns from Shaft on Rondo of Blood. That was, those were Shaft's lasers. Alright, now I think we're on the final stage. Oh, nice, Society. You verified the music. Awesome. Cool. Alright, this is not a very long level. Alright, the idea is trying to get as many hearts as I can, hold on to my axe, and then that'll make the Dracula boss fight a little bit easier. Alright, extra life. Oops. Damn, Medusa heads. That's 48 hearts. I'll probably be fine. The invincibility potions are kind of nice because you'll actually kill enemies instantly with it. Just walk right into them. Oh yeah, we've got 83 hearts. Alright, well, let's hope we can do this on our first try. There is some meat on the other side of the arena. I just try to stay on one side of the screen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Unfortunately, I can't exit. Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. That's gonna make the fight a lot harder now. Big reason is I really need the axes for the second form. Like, this first form, you're better off just trying to whip him in the face if you can to save your hearts. That's why you want to get to the fight with lots of hearts. He's still remembering that great joke earlier. I need to sample Dracula's laugh and like loop it over and over again. Maybe make it like an alert for Twitch or something. Yeah, these staggered platforms are really weird too. They make it extremely awkward to hit him in the face. So in the original Rondo of Blood, you know, Dracula X Rondo of Blood, the Dracula fight is, you know, he's got the same kind of pattern, but, you know, for his first form anyway. But it's on a completely flat arena, just like classic Castlevania. Wow, I still got hit by him. That was a whole load of BS as well. Alright, I'm probably just gonna whack him in the face with the axe. I've beaten this one on stream several times, JD. You probably just weren't around when I did it. So I guess this will be a first for you. I also have a couple of dedicated Let's Plays of this game. I also want to be on the right-hand side of the screen because I don't want to accidentally hit the candle with the meat in it. If I do that and I lose a lot of health, then that's just wasted meat. See, this is what I get for slacking off. I'm just goofing off at this point. Like, I'm experimenting instead of just taking my time. It's part of my problem. That's one of the reasons why this fight is so difficult for people as well, is they don't take their time. You know, there's no timer in this game, so you can just literally sit here all day if you want. Wow, that went right over his head. He really likes that left-hand side of the screen. Maybe that's what's so funny. Remember that mechanic I mentioned earlier, where if you duck and get hit, you don't get knocked back. So that's also really important. And if you don't do that, you're going to get knocked into these pits. Jeffrey, I mean, it's either that or maybe they thought, like, Rondo has a lot of replay value in finding its various areas and stuff like that, and Dracula X Super Nintendo doesn't have much of that, so maybe, yeah, they thought it was a way to, you know, make the game tougher to finish. Since it is a more condensed experience compared to Rondo. Man, Drac, you're just wasting my time. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I wanted to go get that meat, but he was just blocking my way completely. Yeah, and something to keep in mind with this game, too, is there's no second loop or anything like that. There's no hard mode. There are no difficulty settings like Bloodlines. It's just, you know, it's one loop, one run. Yeah, so maybe they thought it would be better to make it a little more challenging at certain parts. Some good spawns. Going much faster this time. Having him on the right-hand side of the screen would actually be really good, too. I should probably just do that. Wait for him to spawn in that right column again. Oh my god! I'm an idiot. I tried whipping. This is my last life. We better make it happen this time. Yeah, this fight, I mean, it's just simple mistakes will cost you the whole run. Why did that first one not hit? That's weird. Oh, I know I got a JD. I know. I just need to pay attention. You know, you can jump over that second projectile, but if you mess it up, then you fall down and you die. Yeah, it helps to just scroll the screen over just a little bit.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. So ideally you want to throw your axes as he's shooting his fireballs. But, you know, if you die at the fight, you don't get enough hearts to where you can double or triple your attack. And so it's harder to line it up with the fireballs. You might hit one set of fireballs, but the fireball attack patterns are staggered, and so like, and their timing is inconsistent. So sometimes you'll shoot them out rapidly, and you're gonna get hit by at least one. So thanks for the GGs, guys. Ugh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That is going to be the last of Castlevania. I'm going to go get myself some food. It's been a while since I've had anything to eat, so... But, yeah, good times. Hope you guys had fun. I'll definitely have this published sometime tomorrow if you want to check the archive. And, yeah, another castle crumbles. That's right, JD. Oh, man. Yeah, no problem, John Smith. Thanks for watching. You're welcome, Gerald, as well. Haunted Castle no damage stream now. Yeah, I don't even think I've ever come close to doing that. Oh, man. Yeah, so this ending screen would actually change depending on, you know, how many of the characters you've saved. So my my playthrough, my last Let's Play of this game, I showed that off. I showed how to, you know, get the key, you know, fight the alternate bosses, rescue the other human characters in the game, and then you get the best ending. So. But yeah, that is going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys have yourself a fantastic night. And yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Don't forget that I... Actually, no, I'll link to my Dracula X Let's Play in here. I also have the Dracula X Chronicles, the remake of Rondo. And yeah, I'll post that in chat. It's like a 45-minute long playthrough. But yeah, also remember that my Castlevania Let's Play is going to be posted on Friday for people that don't have early access, so watch out for that. Be some good binge-worthy weekend material for you guys. I think it's a really good playthrough. I think you'll enjoy it. And, yeah, I'll try to figure out another day to do a stream. Again, my work situation's kind of like all up in the air right now. And it's kind of like tipping my world upside down in a way. So I'm not sure how consistent I will be streaming this month. But I do have that one Let's Play already recorded. I hope to record another Let's Play. And so hopefully I can give you guys 2 Let's Plays this month. And, you know, it'll be Castlevania. But, alrighty guys, I am out of here. So, thanks again for watching. Let's see if YouTube has actually tracked all the donations today. And it has not, because YouTube's stream dashboard is busted. Super busted. But yeah, huge shout outs to Mike J, JD Crow, multiple times, Society of Sin, JK, Mark Havener, and Kit Horton, who all did super chats tonight, so thank you so much for those guys. It's gonna actually help out even more than ever now with my work situation, so so thanks so much, guys. I appreciate that. And yeah, much appreciated. So I'll catch you guys later. have a good day or good night wherever you are in the world, and until the next one, take it easy.